Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
What's up, guys? Nick here, and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday. Today we're going to be taking a look at Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Now, this game is known to be one of the best games, one of the best 3D SpongeBob games. But yeah, I haven't really played it I never really played it as a child, but I played SpongeBob Squarepants the movie and SpongeBob Squarepants Creature from the Krusty Krab. Both of them are really great games, but this is known to be one of the best. And yeah, I already showed off SpongeBob Squarepants the movie and Creature from the Krusty Krab, so I decided to show off this one too, because it's known to be one of the best. And if you watch Waffle's Minion, he actually did top 5 SpongeBob games, and this was number 1. And I think number 2 was Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Number 3 was Creature from the Krusty Krab. Number 4 was the movie, and I think number 5 was something else. I forget. But yeah, basically, Plankton makes a bunch of robots, and they like terrorize the Bikini Bottom, and we have to stop them. And not even Plankton can stop them, as you can see right here. They don't obey anymore.
Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made
But yeah, this game's actually a really big game. It's like an open world. It reminds me a lot of Banjo and Kazooie and like Super Mario Galaxy, where you're collecting golden spatulas. And there's 120, I think.
Robots and racehorses.
And yeah,
Only
every single
racehorses and the robots mixed up.
area from SpongeBob is actually in this game, which is really cool, and you get to play as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, which is cool. Sandy's actually pretty fun. She can glide with her lasso. But yeah.
What if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you!
It's not just any shell.
Alright, so now they're just...
wishing shell.
Wow, that's great!
It's like the magic conch shell right here.
We put the toy
And they're playing with robots.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
It's pretty funny too, like some of the dialogue is pretty funny,
And in the morning,
and they refer to other shows, like as you can see, the
Patrick, aren't we going
magic
to say
conch
the
shell.
magic
I guess
wishing
it's supposed to
words?
be
You already did.
what Patrick's holding.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabama.
But yeah, we'll be getting into the tutorial very soon after
but I kept forgetting it.
Patrick stops
Are
talking
you sure this'll
and
work?
SpongeBob.
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry, so I put my cookie crumb
And this
in
game
the
is
magic
so
wishing
big that
shell.
like
Then I said the
I don't know
magic
if it's
wishing
my
word
ROM
and
or
shook
if
it,
it's
and in the morning I had lots of little cookie
my
crumbs.
emulator, but
Patrick,
sometimes it
I proclaim that
actually
tomorrow is going
crashes
to be the best day
because it's
ever.
so big, this
Good night,
game.
SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
I had it crash like a few times after like I get a golden spatula. It chose saving game, the music starts repeating, and then it just crashes. And you might see it, but I don't think so until after I beat the first boss, because that's when I started experiencing the crashing. But I kind of figured out how to prevent it by after my game is saved and I get the golden spatula, I have to pause.
Yeah, Gary.
And then,
it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle.
And then
I think I'm gonna have
pretty
to
good
learn a
until
lot in order to
my
fix this mess.
USB stops blinking.
Wow! What a fantastic idea! These signs will, how do I...
Alright, so this is basically the tutorial.
Okay. So if I want to come back and
Teach
talk to
you
you
how
again,
to
just walk
talk,
up to you and press this button.
Read signs,
I'd better...
and other things like that. So yeah, in order to get out of our house, we actually have to get 1 golden spatula. In order to get to that door, we need 10, I guess, flowers. I don't really know what those things are called, but they're these things right here.
Ahoy there! That's right!
Alright, and then Mr.Krabs tells us some stuff. But yeah, right already we can already open that door that we saw before.
Make myself a snack.
That required 10. Alright, what's in this room? Even more. The music can be a bit repetitive, but it's not really that bad. Alright, so now that we have 60, we can actually open both doors here and there. Let's open this one first.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
But yeah, you'll need to be collecting these a lot because there's a lot of opportunities where you need them in order to get a golden spatula.
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Alright, so here's more tutorials. Basically the signs tell you to hit things like with B. And these are like tikis, they're not really enemies, they're basically like Waddle Dees from Kirby's Epic Yarn, where they basically do nothing. At least the Waddle Dees can actually move, but these tikis are like not even counting as enemies. Then you have these like flying tikis where I can hit them with, I don't even know what it's called, but like my bubble hat, I don't know. Then I also have bubble shoes, which is my ground pound basically. But yeah, I mean, he has a lot of crazy moves, and this is actually the first game that had it, where they kind of brought it back with Spongebob Squarepants the movie, because in that game, all the moves that we can do here, we can also do them in Spongebob Squarepants the movie, because in Spongebob Squarepants the movie you can actually have a bowling ball, and we'll unlock that later, or maybe not later, because I'll only be showing off like 20 minutes of this game. But yeah, and then it's like a bubble that you can control where it goes, kind of like, I guess, hits arrows, I guess, from Smash Brothers is a good example. But yeah, and the same thing happened in SpongeBob SquarePants the movie, where instead it's a guitar, shot, I guess, instead of a bubble. Alright, so now we have one golden spatula. We can leave our house and go to the open world. But yeah, the different places that you can visit: Jellyfish Fields, you can visit Goo Lagoon, I forget what else.
There's nothing like the sound
I kind of forget,
of your
but
own neighborhood.
there's a lot more. Oh yeah, downtown Bikini Bottom.
Go away!
Trying to...
I've got big...
Where did they come from?
Where?
Alright, so he's just talking about
shit.
Not the...
Golden
the
spatulas, eh?
golden spatulas and the robots. Alright, so the first place we're heading to is Jellyfish Fields. And then I'll probably end the video either if I get to the first boss or not. But yeah, this is the open world. I mean, there are some boundaries, as you can see, like right here, where SpongeBob just goes crazy. It's kind of weird. He's just like, bring me back over. But yeah.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most
so,
satisfying. Push,
as you can see, there's a golden spatula already over there. I have to get there quick, actually. And then there's also golden pants, or underpants. I think I skipped that tutorial. One of the signs was supposed to show me that that underwear was my HP points, and whenever I got hit, I lost one. And then the ones that are invisible, if I can find one, they
Hey, Pat.
What sock?
they give you
The
your
one
HP
you're
back.
standing on.
Oh, that
Alright, and then
one.
here we have
Well,
lost
it's that
socks,
one.
Oh, they're more
which
lost.
are
A bunch of
Patrick's
robots
lost
came
socks.
through here
I don't
and
know
stole
why
my
he
whole
needs
sock
socks.
collection.
Sure thing, Patrick.
Okay then, for every
But
10
you have
socks
to
you
find
bring
10 of
back to
them.
me, I'll give
Like,
you
why?
a golden
2 for
turkey
every
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
hand. He's like, you mean spatula for golden spatula? And he's like, bless you. But yeah, you have to get 10 and then he'll give you a golden spatula. But I think there's at least 8 in every area, so you're basically gonna get
It shines.
you're gonna get a golden spatula usually after
You see,
area.
you're going to need to learn some new
There's also a lot of
bubble-blowing
characters
moves
that you
if
can
you're
see
going to journey to
from
the
the
ninth dimension
episodes.
and
Like you have
defeat
Bubble
a
Buddy right
giant-
here.
Oh, yeah.
Something about
We had Mr.Krabs who wrote us a letter. Actually, he's right there too, as you can see. Patrick, Squidward. I'll actually show you annoying Squidward gives you a golden spatula, and I'll do that right now. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, it's what SpongeBob does in episodes, but it's actually a, like, I guess, level? Because, like, it's kind of like Super Mario 64, where you have an open world, and there's, like, a bunch
I
of
am so
things that
sorry,
you can do, like collect
Squidward, I don't know
8
what
red
to do.
coins, and
How
you
can
get
To move to
a
another
star.
town.
There's, like, a bunch of other things, but, yeah. So this one is just, annoy Squidward. You just have to jump a lot of times, but if you actually destroy everything like that, I just put a mustache on Squidward's painting, but yeah, if you destroy everything, you actually get a lost sock. So I have to destroy that. Wait, I think there's something else to destroy. Oh yeah, this. And then with that, you get a lost sock. Then to annoy Squidward, you just keep jumping and hitting him.
Okay, just stop
And he just gives you a
jumping.
golden spatula.
I knew that you could help me out.
Don't.
It's just like, leave me alone. Here's this golden spatula. Just leave me alone. And it's funny because that's what he does in the episodes. He just like, go play over there with this and just leave me alone. But yeah, I mean, like, sadly, I don't think they don't dress up as Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, but I think it might be an alternate costume. But I know that they do appear, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Other characters appear, like Larry the Lobster. Mrs. Puff appears a lot, and a bunch of other people. And yeah, the loading times are a bit slow because, again, I guess I'm doing this off of a ROM, so it's
the
harder
rolling
to
green
do it
hills of
because it's such a
Jellyfish
big game.
Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from
Like,
the
I think this
stings.
game's actually bigger than Super Mario Sunshine. Alright, so you have Squidward, who's running away from the robots, but isn't doing a good job. And it kind of reminds me of the episode where Squidward actually gets stung by a jellyfish, and he gets in like a cast, and they try and put a jellyfish net in his hand.
Are you okay?
But
No, I'm not okay.
and he's like firmly
you barnacle
grasping,
head.
like they
Do I look like
rip
I'm okay?
his bandages and just goes right through his hand, basically.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And,
I've always been.
well,
Alright, so
according
yeah.
Well, I guess you're off to
Basically,
scale
what we have to
Sport
do is we
Mountain
have to
and
get
die a horrible death.
Jelly from the
Don't worry,
jellyfish, the king jellyfish, in order to heal Squidward's
Just my style.
sting wounds, I guess, from the jellyfish that he got stung by. Alright, yeah, but as you can see, there's a lot to do in each area. I think there's 8 golden spatulas in every level, just like in Super Mario 64. And yeah, there's nothing really much to say about this game, because that's basically all you do, just collecting golden spatulas. But it's not really that, it's not bad, because it's actually a really good game. I mean, it's a simple concept, but just the level design, and it's just so fun, and the dialogue is funny, because of course it's SpongeBob, and it's just cool seeing something from TV and like getting referenced on a video game, because like I know in SpongeBob Squarepants the movie, it was based off of the movie, like all the places and everything, but there's like no other thing that was like indicating the movie other than the places and some of the cutscenes that were from the movie. But this actually references on a lot of the episodes from SpongeBob, and it's pretty cool how they did that.
Hey, Gary.
Alright, so here we have bungee jumping, which was also brought in SpongeBob Squarepants the movie, where you just jump on this hook and get hanged by your underwear. And yeah, that's basically about it. It gets harder though, because sometimes you actually have to defeat enemies, but you have to dodge some other enemies that actually do damage to you if you hit them. And you have to like hit the enemies below it so that the enemy that does damage to you falls. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, I think we already got... Did we get 2 or 1? Alright, no, we only got 1. We already have 1 spatula out of the 8 that we need. There's a bunch of checkpoints. It's pretty easy of a game, but it's really fun, and it gets harder as you go. I know Robot Patrick is one of the bosses, and it's a very hard boss, but it's also a pretty fun boss too. And I think it can be annoying at times. I actually haven't fought against him, but I've heard about him and I've seen gameplay. And it looks like a fun boss, but it looks like it could be annoying too at sometimes. But it does get harder as you go. But unlike Super Mario 64 or any other Mario game, you don't have lives. Kind of like Rayman Legends, and Rayman Origins, all that. You don't have lives, which I kind of like in a video game. Because just having lives is really annoying because you have to worry about something. I like how in Super Mario Maker you don't really have lives unless you do the 100 Mario Challenge or 10 Mario Challenge. But even then, there's a bunch of 1-ups scattered usually. Alright, right there, as you can see with the footprints, we actually can't do that right now. We have to get the bowling power-up in order to access the bowling pins, and then they will come up when I step on it, but in order to hit them, I need the,
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have
I
this
need
back.
the bowling ball. Alright. We're doing good so far. I don't think we've taken much damage, but this is still kind of a tutorial. It's still teaching you stuff, and so to give you some easy things, and also a bunch of HP ups or whatever you want to call them. I guess underpants, because in this game it's just underpants. But yeah, since this game is so big, there's actually sections where you actually have to have loading screens to appear in order to get into a new area in the area you're in, which is pretty crazy how big this game is. It kind of reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles, of how big this game really is, because
Wow, Mermaid
there's a
Man.
lot of content in here.
What?
So here we have Mermaid Man. He teaches us how to slide,
That
and
Patrick is surrounded.
also teaches us that Patrick's right there. And so just like in SpongeBob Squarepants the movie, we can ride on our tongue, and yeah. The music kind of reminds me of Live and Learn from Ratchet and Clank, or not Ratchet and Clank, Sonic Adventure 2. Because like it starts out like, and like that's like basically the beginning of Live and Learn. Alright, so now we basically kind of have a mini boss. Not really, actually. It's just a bunch of enemies that we have to defeat the spawners, I guess. Things that are spawning the enemy. And also click those buttons next to it. Yeah, each character actually, as we're getting up to Patrick, each character has different abilities. Like, Patrick can throw and grab, things like watermelon and, ice cubes in order to hit enemies or switches, or the water to freeze with the ice cubes. And they also have different fighting style. Like, Patrick can't hit in the air, he only can hit on the ground. And really, do I have to do this all over again? Wow. Wait, are the buttons clicked? Are they clicked? No, they aren't. Wow, I have to do this all over again. Alright, anyway. Yeah, Patrick can't, hit in the air like SpongeBob can. He can only hit on the ground. He basically belly flops or belly bumps. I don't really know what to call it, but you can only do on the ground. You can still do a ground pound, but it's not like SpongeBob. He can't hit in the air though. That's the only thing that SpongeBob can do, Patrick can't do. Also, SpongeBob can sneak up on enemies that need to be sneaked up on, which I'll show off later, or the game will show off later. Where there's these different tikis that like will disappear once you get too close to them, but SpongeBob can sneak up next to them, but Patrick can't. But yeah, the only thing that Patrick really can do is pick up items and throw them. That's the only difference between him and SpongeBob, other than hitting in the air. But then Sandy can fly with her lasso, latch onto things with her lasso, and also enemies. And but she can't ground pound, I'm pretty sure. She uses her lasso to like destroy enemies that need to be ground pound, like that have spikes around them, or like hands, because I know there's a hand enemy that like waves its hands around, and the only way to destroy it is by ground pounding it. But Sandy can actually use her lasso and just lasso all the hands together and like throw it over to the side. But yeah, so now with Patrick, we can grab watermelons, and they're used to hit switches that are far away, like this one, and to progress farther. They're also used to get across to another area, like this one, where you just throw it, and you're able to go across. Now we have these new enemies, which are Thunder Tikis. These are the ones that can damage you if you hit them, but if you just tap them, or if you throw them like this, they don't damage you. They only damage you after they get activated, or you hit them and you're near them.
I was.
Heed my words.
Well, then we. Oh.
Alright, so now you can ground pound with his belly. Like that. And yeah, that's basically about it. Now we're, I don't know why there's lava in here, but yeah. I think we're going, okay, not yet, but I thought there was ice cubes to freeze the water. So now they're teaching us that we can use the watermelon to hit two, what's it called? Switches. Also, I think I have to bring, no, I actually don't need to use that one. That one's just to hit that tiki over there to just get some extra currency. I'm just going clumsy right here. I want to get through this. Alright, so now I think I have to aim for that one. No, not that one. Alright, fine. No. I want to aim for the thunder one so that everyone dies. That's kind of an annoying part though. You can't really change the enemy that you want to hit. You would have to like try and change the direction you're facing in order to do that. But yeah, so then that one just taught you that the watermelons can be used to hit platforms. Now it's teaching you that it can be used as a platform, and you can stack it on top of each other. Is there another one? And then just teaching you like a harder version, I guess, because you have to use both watermelons. Now we have Patrick, who just slides down normally, doesn't use his tongue. Kind of reminds me of when they were going like shell surfing, and Patrick was like playing a video game, and he died in the video game, and then he died, or not really died, but shattered into a million pieces. So now we have the ice that just freezes water, so that you can get across it. Now it's basically teaching you that you can use the watermelon to hurt other enemies, or the duplicator. And now it's teaching you that you can actually throw the enemies and use them basically as watermelon decoy, and then throw them at a switch. Are you kidding me? How did I not hit that? Alright, bring me the next one. There we go. Now we got another golden spatula. But yeah, I didn't make a mem card emulation because if I did it would be more likely to crash, so that's why it doesn't say save in game, because I think that's the reason that it's crashing. It's like it can't save that much data, because it saves a lot of data because there's a lot of spatulas to collect and a lot of other things to save, like the lost socks and all that stuff. But yeah, So I think I'm gonna end the video now. So yeah, that is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Throwback Thursdays right here on Toner. Bye.